Like all mothers, Mother Nature is evil, seeking to attack us by any means necessary. Hi, I'm Greg Evigan, one of the dads from My Two Dads. We all know what happens when weather attacks, when animals attack, and when geological phenomena attack. But do we know what happens when insects attack? This week, flies. Remember, this is genuine amateur camcorder footage. Well, David certainly won't be leaving the window open again, however stuffy it gets. He has learned to his cost the terror that can strike when insects attack. I'm Greg Evigan. Goodbye.
I made this.
Yep. Okay. Like all mothers, Mother Nature pretends to protect us, but is all the while scheming to attack us for her own pleasure. Hi, I'm Greg Evigan, BJ from BJ and the Bear. Of all God's things that he has made, the one that there is the most of is insects. There are more insects than you could count ever. This we know. But do we know what happens when insects attack? This week, gnats. Remember, no attempt has been made to tamper with this genuine camcorder footage. Genuine. Okay. Yeah. Well, Penny and Eldon certainly won't be walking by the river again. However, barmy it gets. They have seen with their own 4 eyes just what can happen when insects attack. I'm Greg Evigan. Goodbye. I made this. Like all mothers, Mother Nature will tuck you safely into bed at night, only to come into your room 2 hours later in a scary mask and threaten you with a nail. Hi, I'm Greg Evigan from BJ and the Bear, My Two Dads, although I have done other stuff since then. Anyway, I'm here to answer the question, what happens when insects attack? This week, a bee. Remember, this is actual camcorder footage. Well, Peter and Timmy will be thinking twice before they drink lemon drink in the park again. However parched they get. They have learned that it is man who comes off second best when insects attack. If you have any home video footage of people being attacked by insects, please send it in. Not a bee, though. We've done that. And a gnat. And I can't remember what it was the first week. Not that insect, anyway. We've got loads, but you might have an unusual one we haven't seen. I'm Greg Evigan. Goodbye. I made this. Like all mothers, Mother Nature's breasts seem appealing and tasty, but in reality they contain only a poisonous gall. Hello. Sorry. Hi, I'm Greg Evigan from My Two Dads. Not the dad who went on to be the bad guy in Aliens, the other one. Join me again as I ask the question, what happens when insects attack? I'm going to ask it now. What happens when insects attack? This week, fleas. Yep. Remember, these are genuine amateur camcorder images. Well, Keith will be thinking twice before he sits down on the sofa again. Sorry. Well, Keith will be thinking twice before he sits down on a sofa again, however drained he feels. He has lost some of his precious blood to a flea. Blood which could have been used to carry oxygen around his body, but now is gone forever. This kind of thing can happen when insects attack. If you have any home video footage of people being attacked by insects, please send it in. I asked last week, but we haven't had any yet. So come on, there's 10 of your English pounds for the most exciting one. I'm Greg Evigan. Goodbye. I made this. Yeah. Okay. Like all mothers, Mother Nature is a whore who will entertain the most obviously unsuitable stranger from off the street, bringing them into your home and saying they're your uncle, leaving you confused without any real father figure to rely on. Hi, I'm Greg Evigan, and this is When Insects Attack. This week, a spider. Remember, all the footage you're seeing here is genuine amateur camcorder videotape, as usual. Well, Ian will be thinking twice before he tries to wash himself after sport again, however sticky he feels. Now, before you snatch up your pens, I know that technically speaking a spider isn't an insect, but an arachnid. But I think broadly speaking they're the same thing, okay? Ian Crowshaw's aching arm is a constant reminder to him of what can happen when insects or arachnids attack. If you have any home video footage of people being attacked by insects, please send it in. It would be good if the things attacking people in the videos were strictly speaking insects. I mean, just because we've had a spider on the show, don't start thinking you can send in footage of dogs or otters or giraffes. I'm Greg Evigan. Goodbye. I made this. Like all mothers, Mother Nature is a woman, and is thus temperamental and untrustworthy. Sometimes she soothes us, letting us suck at her dry dugs, but other times she slaps us and takes her dugs away. Hi, I'm Greg Evigan from My Two Dads, but now I'm presenting this show, When Insects Attack. This week, a worm. He's back to no. Right. All right. This week, worm. Two. Remember, this is the original camcorder footage. Well, Michael will be thinking twice before playing with the worm again. His tiny mind has already experienced the actuality of what can happen when insects attack. I'm Greg Evigan. Bye-bye. I made this? Like all mothers, Mother Nature is full of lust and cruelty, and if a small boy were to put his trust in her, she would betray it, blaming him for stuff he didn't do and locking him in his room. Hi, I'm Greg Evigan from BJ and the Bear. You know, that thing about the truck driver and the chimp. Yeah, it was a chimp called Bear, not a bear. I know, it's odd, isn't it? I just did it for the money. Anyway, we shouldn't be talking about monkeys or bears because we're here to discover what occurs when insects attack. This week, slugs? Well, our friend the lettuce leaf will be thinking twice before he tries to grow in a garden again. However, I know slugs are mollusks, not insects, okay? So don't waste my time writing in. The corner of the slug nibbled away will never grow back and will be a constant reminder to the tiny leaf of what can happen when insects attack. If you have any home video footage of people being attacked by insects, please send it in. As you can see, we're starting to get a little desperate here, and to be honest, even I find it quite degrading to have to pretend to be concerned or excited by changes in the shape of a leaf. So, come on, eh? Do your old pal Greg a favor. I'm Greg Evigan. Goodbye. I made this. Like all mothers, Mother Nature is delighted to keep in touch with you when you're appearing in hit TV shows like BJ and the Bear or My Two Dads, but when you suddenly find yourself hosting When Insects Attack, oh, she becomes strangely distant. Hi, I'm Greg Evigan. This is When Insects Attack. This week, giant radioactive flies. Remember, this is genuine amateur camcorder footage, you know. Remember that? Yeah. Well, David Lucas will be thinking twice before he minds his own business in a park again. At this stage, given the quality of the videotape you've been sending in lately, it seems unlikely that there'll be any more editions of When Insects Attack. But thanks to all the people who took our appeal for footage seriously, and no, Dave, you won't be getting your £10. You picked the wrong person to try and fool. I'm Greg Evigan. Goodbye. I can't think of any more things to say. I made this. Okay. I made this! I made this! Yeah. I made this. I made this! I made this, all right? I made this. I made this. I made this, right? I made this. I made this! That's James Mason. I made this. I made this. I made this. I'm tired. I made this.